Hello, we are back with another tutorial. Thank you guys so much for all of the requests lately. I've really had a lot of fun fulfilling them. It's introduced me to some songs I haven't heard of, and in this case, a group I haven't even heard of. Today we are doing the chorus of X-Ray by GHOST9. I hope that's how you say their name. I'm just sort of reading it exactly as it's printed, but I'm definitely going to check out more of their stuff, so thank you again for the recommendation. I won't waste your time over here, and I'll remember to my intro this time. This whole video is mirrored, so you can follow what you see. I will try to remember as I go to mention whether I'm using my left or my right hand, leg, etc. But go ahead and stretch, get something to drink, and let's get into it. Okay, so the moves for this dance, I had a little trouble deciding where I wanted to start, but I think we're just going to start right at the beginning of the chorus. They've got this little what-oh part that they do, and then the chorus hits after that. And I wouldn't say they have an opening, like a starting pose to stand in, so much as they have like an opening move. Like they go right into it. It's a nice dance. It's very beat reliant and quite powerful. So I do enjoy that. Um, for marking, I wouldn't say you have to start back. I find this dance actually pulls me backwards a little bit, depending on if you're by yourself or with others. You'll figure out what kind of marking works best for you. But for the sake of things, let's just start sort of not all the way back, but a little bit forward and standing center. You can stand with your legs spread apart. It doesn't really matter how you start because the first part of the dance is a full move. It's not like a stance or a pose. Like I see poses in a lot of them, like a position you can come into before you start. They don't really have that here. When they go from the pre-chorus to the chorus, they change from formation, so it's just sort of a move. So we will stand, just standing center. I like to put my legs apart a bit because of the step we're going to lead into. You're going to take your right leg and step it forward, bend both your legs at the knee, and you're going to sort of make this open, wide stance, bent at the elbows and with your shoulders. You don't want to raise your shoulders, but you want to raise your elbows. And so it's just sort of like you're framing yourself. You're going to take that, you're going to step forward with your right leg, and you're going to swoop all the way down, and then come up and pop your whole body while lifting your left knee. So, comes in, trying to keep my mic safe from my hair here. You're going to come down and pop. And you want to like push your whole body into it. You'll hear the beat that pop goes with in the song. It's got this set of really hard beats underlying that go through the whole chorus. Make it very easy to follow along with as long as you can keep the timing up. So we're going to step forward, come down, and pop. Step your left leg down so that your feet are together. Flat back now. And then you're going to take your left hand, across to your right shoulder and pull. You don't actually have to grab yourself, just touch your shoulder and whip your hand forward. And when you do that, this right arm is going to swing very naturally, just flowy, like it's been pulled. And you're going to do that back with your left hand as well. You don't pull on your left shoulder, it's just following through on the movement. So you're going to do one on each arm. So we've come down, pop, pull, and pull. And then you're going to open your arms up at your sides with your elbows in by your sides still. You don't want a big, wide arm. And when you do that, you're going to step out your right leg. So you're going to open and come up when you step back. So we're going to come down and pop, sway and sway, open, and then you're going to bring your arms in and drag your left leg in and push your arms up and then step that left leg back out and bring your right leg back to meet it. So you're just pulling yourself over here and then back to center again. It's very simple, it's just quick. So we've done our little waves, open, step, up and step. And then we're going to push our right leg out and bend our left knee. You want to get nice and low for this one. You're going to, from here, you're going to tuck this hand and punch your right hand out behind, well, not fully behind, but to the side of you. Pulled back a bit, you see? Following your right leg. So we can just go from here. We're going to open, step, up, step, punch. Just like that. So this knee's nice and bent. This leg's nice and straight. You've got your heel off the ground on your right leg. And you come down with those arms. Just like that. So after you come up, you're going to want to move quickly. You're going to step out, step in. But when you step in, pull your right leg so that it's slightly behind your left. You want a bit of a difference. If you bring them right back in, you're going to have more quick steps to take care of, and you don't want that because it can make a dance look choppy. So we punch down. You're going to come up, step your leg back a bit because you're going to take both your hands up by your chest and you're going to punch back your right elbow with that beat that we hear underneath all the music. While you do that, you're going to follow it with your body and follow it with your face. Look at it and bend the knee in, push the heel out. So we come down, we come up, stepping back, and we punch, and we come back in. There's going to be 2 more hard beats after that. You're going to swing this leg out in front and pop so that your hip rests into the left. So you're going to push, and you're going to hear those hard beats. You want to do it like you hit, and then you slow your movements nice and slow down before you come up for the next hit. So we've come, let's go from standing back up. You're going to pull your elbow back while you pull your heel out. Come in, bring your arms down and around to hit. And follow that with your foot. You're going to, once you've hit, you're going to slowly bring your arms down. You want to make it like it was an impactful hit with sort of like your arms aren't moving because they're going to the next move, but more like they're moving in an after effect to that hard punch. So we're going to hit, come all the way back down and around. When you're about halfway, so your arms are down and you're right about over the middle of your torso, set this leg down behind you, just like when we were pulling our elbow. And you're going to bring this hand up like it's trying to block your arm. And this hand's going to come and hit. And you're going to do that same thing with your hip, where you pull yourself now to the right. And you're going to catch your hand like that. This hand will be a fist. This hand's open. So let's just wrap that up in a nice little bow and go from the beginning because we haven't gone back over anything yet. So you're standing, maybe an open stance. It's up to you. Step forward, down, and pop. Catch and wave. Wave. Open, in. Up, in, punch. Step back to catch. And then you're gonna hit. Slowly and hit. From here, you do want to move pretty quickly. After you hit, you're going to step your legs out. Just open, sort of like that stance I use right at the beginning of the song, or right at the beginning of the chorus. Just nice open legs. You're going to push your hands up, just open finger, open palm, up, and then step. You're going to take a little tiny hop, bring this leg in a little bit, and push your left leg crossed behind. And same hands, point down. So let's go over that a little bit tighter. Let's go from our punch, right? You punch down, you come and you pop open. Follow it with your face. And then you're gonna land and land. And then jump You don't need to put this foot all the way down on the ground because you are about to hop into a different pose right afterwards. It keeps it so it looks like you're nice and light on your feet, which you definitely want. So you go up and down. From here, you're going to bring this right hand all the way over your head so that you're crossed at the wrist, and you're going to bring this foot back out just about shoulder width apart. So you're down and you come like this, and you're just going to move to the right and to the left. Just a nice, like a pushing roll. You don't need to roll your body like traditional body roll. You're just sort of following it with your hips and your shoulders. I feel like it gives more movement. Just like be conscious of the muscles in your back and let them shift with that movement too, so that your torso doesn't look stiff. So we're going to come up, down, swoop around, and roll, roll. From here, we're going to come back to that first move that we did, but instead of going down, we're just going to step our right leg forward, push ourselves out, and pop again. So we're just coming forward a little bit, one step, and then repeating that pop from the beginning. So let's go from here. We'll roll, roll, and on that second roll, you can follow it through a little bit more so you're facing more to the left, because it'll add to this step forward. And then you're going to pop. After this pop, you want to very quickly plant this leg down on the ground, because you're going to pop and then kick your other leg out while you run your hands over your head before they land right here. So let's go from the step. So you'll step out, pop, sway your right leg out until you come all the way down. You're going to just push it out quickly and drag it in a little bit slower so that you can plant it and pop again, but now with your hands right here, same leg lifted. So it's quick for sure, but once you get it down, it's a nice flow to it. So it's very easy to go from move to move. So we'll just here, and then you're going to turn, step, pop, slide, and pop. And then from here, plant this foot quickly. You're going to bring your right hand up and your left hand up, and then down and down. Just a nice little move. While you step back, bring them from here to your right hip, pick up your right leg, turn your body, and then your head back. It's a lot of steps, but it's not too complicated. It flows very nicely. It's an intuitive move for sure. So let's go from here. We pop again, and then we step, catch our hip. Should I do that this way? Pretend I'm facing forward. You're going to pop, and you go like this, but facing more to the right. I hope that makes sense. All right, so we're going to step, catch, turn. Then you're going, don't lose your balance. You're going to kick this leg out and just bring it back so that you're standing closed-legged. When you kick this leg out, you're going to bring your hands up to your chest. And you want to add a little bit of bounce into that. You don't want to be just stiff standing. Add a little bit of a jump to your kick. You don't need to like really lift off the ground, but just add some bounciness to it to give it some volume. You're going to, so we've landed. We turn our head, we kick and land. From here, you're going to explode upwards and come all the way down so that you can come back up. As you come up, step back your left leg, and we're going to do that hit again from earlier. So you're going to pull your hands into fists and catch to your left. And when you do that, lean your hip into the left too. So like you got hit by something, I guess. Or I guess. You can tell that I've not been in a fight before. Land. And then you're going to come back, and do that same one from earlier. From here, you're going to keep this hand in front of your face, and you're going to step your left leg back. You're going to hit once above it, once below it, follow through on that hit and push down. When you push down, you're going to lift up your left knee. Bring both of your hands to fists just like this. Bring them down all the way to your left hip. So you're standing like this. And then you're going to do a big jump. It is definitely a whole jump. And you want to land with this leg bent and this leg straight. You're going to pull during your jump your hand from your left hip to your right. And then from there, they just go into their next chorus. They've got moves for that. There aren't a lot of posing moments in this dance for sure. So let's tighten that end bit up a little bit more, and then we'll be finished. All right, so let's just go from that halfway mark that I sort of mentally invented in the chorus. So we're going to come out and pop. Swing our leg in and pop. Step, step, catch, and turn. And so I think key to this dance is probably just staying light on your feet. It's just a lot of quick movement. Kick, land, and punch all the way down. So you can bring yourself up, stepping your left leg back to hit, step, punch, punch down, bring it up, down, and jump. Those are the moves. Ah! Okay, so let's go through those all from start to finish, and then we'll be done. You did so well today. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, so all of the moves, don't go all the way back against whatever wall or block ending or whatever barriers behind you. You need a little bit of space behind you. So from the top, step forward. You can bring your head down. I'm just trying to keep my hair off my mic, so we'll go like this. So bring it forward and pop. Wave, wave. Open in, up, in, down. Pull yourself back, hip forward, hip back, step out, step down, I guess, and bring it over to wiggle, wiggle, follow through so that you can step out, pop. Wave your leg and pop. Stepping back, catch your hip, pull it forward, and kick. Bring it all the way down. Come up so you can hit. Bring your leg back so you can hit. Step back and hit. Hit down, up. Catch your left hip and jump all the way around. That's it. You did it. Good job. Oh, thank you again so much for requesting this tutorial. You did amazing. I hope you enjoy this dance as much as I do. Go stretch, drink some water, have something to eat. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.